Anne-Marie, good morning.
Good morning.
There
Thank
you
you for
are.
having me with you.
My kingdom for a phone. That works.
We've had phone issues all morning long, not on our end, but just all kinds of crazy stuff. Good morning. How are you doing? Welcome to Nemo Nation.
I'm fantastic. Thank you for having me with you today.
Well, thank you for
This is
being
a
with
great
us.
way to start a Monday.
And thanks to our dear friend Elizabeth Barna for introducing you to us as well. Anne-Marie Lynn is the Director of Business Development and Marketing at U.S. Legal Services. So we're going to have some coffee with her. You're over in Jacksonville. You've been with U.S. Legal Services since 2011, but you've also worked with ATA on driver health and wellness, something that is dear to our hearts here, and on TCA's Independent Contractor Committee. We were independent contractors for 25 years on satellite radio. You're on the RAC, the Research Advisory Committee at ATRI. ATRI on the Air is one of our longest-running shows here on the program. So let's focus in on, and you and I exchanged some LinkedIn messages this morning. We'll focus in on the only real, true shortage in the trucking industry that's not controversial, the technician shortage.
Yes. Yes, so ATRI just released its newest study on the diesel technician shortage, and I was just reviewing some bullet points from that study and finding out really what the barrier to entry is for that, and really trying to understand how we get more diesel technicians into the industry. And with Act One, we partner with Next Generation in Trucking, Next Gen, and that's really a passion of ours. There's a lot of OEMs on Act One committee, and they are also passionate about finding technicians, the next generation of technicians. And where do they come from? How are we going to grow that next generation? And so, they do a great job of going into high schools to educate those young people about what a career in this industry could look like. It's a fascinating industry, as we all know and love. But how did we learn about it? I always say, you either are born into it or you stumble into it. Now people go to school for logistics, but 18 years ago when I first started in this industry, that was not the case. So we need to educate people.
When we come back on the other side of this break, we're going to keep Anne-Marie on just for a second here to make sure we get a couple of other things on the table. By the way, she lives over in Jacksonville, Florida with her husband, Don, and they share 4 children. And by the way, this is for Tara, Dave, a silver Labrador named Ash. We'll be back on the other side of this break with a little more Anne-Marie Lynn. Ben Wilkins and Joe Lynch are coming up as well.
The mission of Wreaths Across America is unwavering, remembering our fallen heroes, honoring those who are currently serving, along with their families, and most importantly, teaching the next generation about the value of freedom. And you can join our mission with a $17 donation that sponsors a fresh Maine Balsam Remembrance Wreath. Each wreath will be laid in honor of a veteran who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our nation. To sponsor your wreath, please visit wreathsacrossamerica.org. That's wreathsacrossamerica.org.
The Joshua Chamberlain Society is unlike any other veterans organization. It's truly a family, and I know that firsthand from working with them myself. Their mission is to make wounded veterans and families of deceased veterans feel the support and appreciation of their community for life. Our veterans' injuries are permanent, and so is the JCS support. From monetary assistance like paying utility bills or college funds to helping our heroes find purpose, JCS is a family that surrounds and supports the heroes who have sacrificed so much. Learn more and make your donation at chamberlainsociety.org. That's chamberlainsociety.org.
Okay, you've heard the horror stories of how folks have lost their life savings when the market tanks. Is there a way to invest and make money without risk? Believe it or not, yes. Since 1995, Americans who cannot afford to lose their investments have used fixed index annuities. You get guaranteed income and protection from market downturns. It's a win-win for you and your future. To learn more, dial pound 250. Use the keyword TruckersWealth to get in touch with them today.
It's Nemo Nation, a show that moves as fast as American transportation. So buckle up, because here we go.
And this show is moving fast. Back to you, Jimmy Mack.
Oh, way too fast, by the way. One step ahead of the sheriff with Anne-Marie Lynn. When we last left our intrepid explorers on Nemo Nation, we were talking about the shortage that everybody agrees on, the technician shortage. You made such a great point before we actually hit the break, and we didn't have enough time to really dig into it. You know, Dave and I have talked about this for the longest time. The entire industry has kind of built itself on veterans, farm boys, and, family members. That, by the way, is a model that has slowly faded out, and it's been so important to kind of press into the middle schools and high schools to get people and parents, to get kids and parents both used to the idea that this is not only meaningful work, it's a really good living that actually has a great deal of respect. How do you feel we continue to change that culture to get people to encourage people to make that jump into this area?
Well, NextGen is doing a great job of working with industry partners such as Hendrickson, of going into high schools, middle schools, and educating, just as you said, students and parents alike to teach kids about what is available in the trucking industry, not just for driving, but for ancillary services such as being a diesel technician, which is a very rewarding career. With all the technology that's available now, how cool is that for kids to be able to, kids being into gaming now, it's so advanced that they could, leverage technology to be able to work with large trucks, buses, all kinds of heavy machinery to be able to keep them on the road moving for America, and make a great living at it, great benefits, retirement plans. It's just a great career, but we need to educate the kids and their parents about it. So there's a tremendous need for them. But the challenges are, as indicated in the ATRI report, the high cost of tools, lack of prior knowledge in the field. They don't know anyone that is in the field, so it's all new to them. And there's poor shop mentorship and training. So we need a mentorship program, pairing new entrants with people who have been in the field for a long time so that they can see what the road to success is. Seeing how they can raise a family with this career.
By the way, we're out of time. I tell you, Nemo Nation moves fast and furious, but you brought up so many good things. We're going to have you back on sooner rather than later because the discussion of tools and mentorship, there are solutions, but I think they involve actually high schools and middle schools going out and recruiting the kind of men and women who are already out there and already on the road, some of them already in shops, to come in and give their valuable time, making sure these people get the kind of shop instruction and the kind of strategies for actually accumulating enough tools and still keeping the cost down. Tool costs, by the way, Dave, have gotten to the point where it's almost like a student loan in regards to the scope of what you have to purchase. Anne-Marie, what are you doing with yourself this week? What are you looking forward to?
Oh, goodness. We have a lot of quoting going on this week. It's open enrollment season is before us. U.S. Legal Services is a voluntary benefit that goes into benefits, employer benefits packages, which October is open enrollment season. So we're doing lots of quoting with our partners and, getting ready for that season. So we're very busy these days.
Let me do you the honor of saying uslegalservices.net is the place to be to find out more about Anne-Marie Lynn, the Director of Business Development and Marketing at U.S. Legal Services. Thank you, Anne-Marie.
Thank you for your time. Have a great week.
You too as well.